The Lord of the Rings, written by J.R.R. Tolkien, is a monumental epic that delves deeply into the themes of friendship, sacrifice, power, and the ongoing battle between good and evil. Set in the richly imagined world of Middle-earth, it follows the perilous journey of Frodo Baggins, a young hobbit, who is entrusted with the task of destroying the One Ring, an artifact of immense power created by the Dark Lord Sauron. The ring has the ability to corrupt and control its bearer, and Sauron seeks its return to regain his full strength and conquer all of Middle-earth. This is a classic story of courage, choice, and the consequences of wielding great power, explored through an ensemble of diverse characters who face moral and physical trials throughout the narrative. The story begins with the discovery of the One Ring in the Fellowship of the Ring, when Bilbo Baggins, Frodo's uncle, passes on the ring to Frodo after his own adventure. Unbeknownst to Frodo, the ring is more than a simple trinket. It holds the essence of Sauron's dark power, and its destruction is the only way to thwart his malevolent plans. At the age of 33, Frodo learns that he is the bearer of the ring, a burden no one could bear lightly. He is joined by a group of brave companions: Gandalf, a wise and powerful wizard; Aragorn, a rugged ranger with royal blood; and his three loyal hobbit friends, Samwise Gamgee, Meriadoc, Merry, Brandybuck, and Peregrine. Pippin. Together, they form the Fellowship of the Ring, tasked with aiding Frodo in his journey to destroy the ring in the fires of Mount Doom, the only place where it can be unmade. Along the way, the Fellowship faces treacherous obstacles, from the dark forests of Lothlorien to the ancient, cursed mines of Moria, where they battle a terrifying Balrog before suffering the loss of Gandalf, who falls into darkness in order to save them. The journey continues in the Two Towers. As the Fellowship is broken apart, Frodo and Sam venture deeper into the heart of darkness, with the treacherous Gollum, formerly a ring-bearer himself, guiding them through the dangerous land of Mordor. Gollum, driven mad by the ring's influence, becomes a morally ambiguous character, torn between his desire to reclaim the ring and his promise to help Frodo. Meanwhile, Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli pursue the kidnapped Merry and Pippin, who have been taken by Saruman's orcs. The hobbits escape and, aided by Treebeard, a wise Ent, rally the Ents to rise up against Saruman's corrupted army. The war escalates as Rohan, the kingdom of King Theoden, comes under siege by Saruman's forces, culminating in the massive Battle of Helm's Deep, where Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, and the people of Rohan fight against overwhelming odds to secure victory. In the midst of these battles, Frodo and Sam continue their treacherous journey into Mordor, where the ring's power begins to corrupt Frodo, and the pressure of the mission grows. Sam proves himself to be a constant source of support and loyalty, keeping Frodo focused on their goal. As they near Mount Doom, Gollum's treachery ultimately leads to Frodo's near loss, but his loyalty and friendship with Sam prevail in the end. Meanwhile, Aragorn, having come into his own as a leader, marches toward Minas Tirith, the capital of Gondor, which is under threat from the forces of Sauron. Aragorn's true identity as the heir to the throne of Gondor becomes a key element in rallying the forces of the Free Peoples to fight against the darkness. The Return of the King, the final volume, sees the culmination of all the long-standing tensions and conflicts. The Battle of Pelennor Fields is one of the most significant moments of the series, where Gondor's forces, assisted by the Riders of Rohan led by King Theoden, fight to protect the city of Minas Tirith from Sauron's advancing army. The forces of light, led by Aragorn and his companions, must confront overwhelming darkness and seemingly insurmountable odds. During this time, Frodo and Sam reach Mount Doom, where Frodo, despite his best intentions, succumbs to the ring's power, claiming it for himself. However, Gollum, in a final act of desperation, steals the ring and in his madness, falls into the fires of Mount Doom, thus unintentionally destroying the very object he coveted. With the destruction of the ring, Sauron's power is broken, and peace is restored to Middle-earth. Aragorn is crowned as the King of Gondor, uniting the kingdom and restoring its former glory. The novel concludes with Frodo and the remaining hobbits returning to their beloved Shire, only to find it has been corrupted by the influence of Saruman and his followers, who had sought to take control of their homeland. In a final act of courage, Frodo and his friends fight back and reclaim the Shire, restoring it to its peaceful state. However, Frodo, still scarred by his experiences, decides to leave Middle-earth for the Undying Lands, a place of peace and healing. Alongside Gandalf, Bilbo, and other beloved characters, Sam, the steadfast companion, returns to the Shire, marries, and raises a family, ensuring that Frodo's journey and the events of the Great War are never forgotten. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings is far more than just a tale of adventure. It is a deeply philosophical work that explores the nature of power, corruption, and the effects of evil on individuals and societies. The trilogy is a meditation on the importance of courage, loyalty, and self-sacrifice, as well as the need for individuals to choose their own path in the face of overwhelming darkness. Through its detailed world-building, memorable characters, and epic battles, the story has captivated generations of readers, becoming one of the most influential works in the fantasy genre. The triumph of good over evil, tempered by the cost of personal sacrifice, resonates deeply with readers, making The Lord of the Rings a timeless classic that continues to inspire and entertain.